Kosinski is live in Miami with the details on this exclusive interview. Michelle, I understand you spoke with two nannies for Anna Nicole, and what did they say to you?
These are two women who say worked for Anna Nicole Smith for about 3 months after the birth of her child and the death of her son. They're expected to testify in the next few weeks in the inquest into her son's death. But for weeks, they've been hiding from the media. They haven't wanted to come forward, but now they are. They say they want to get the truth out there about serious concerns they say they had, and also to clear up any speculation that they feel is incorrect out there. First, they say they were extremely concerned about the health of Anna Nicole. They said she would take so many drugs that she would sleep sometimes for 2 days at a time, to the point that they were concerned as to whether or not she was still alive. They say that every 4 hours throughout the entire day, she would take at least 6 pills and sometimes up to 10. Mostly, though, they say they were concerned about the health of her baby. They say that Anna Nicole asked the nannies to dilute the child's milk to keep the baby sexy and skinny. Those are words they say Anna Nicole herself used. They said she had these extreme fears about the baby getting too fat, and also about her own weight. They say that sometimes they would have to force Anna Nicole Smith to eat solid foods. And they said that when the child seemed to be having stomach troubles, Anna Nicole Smith, they claim, would give the child too much Tylenol, and a couple of times a week, they say, would give this weeks-old baby an enema. Here's what they had to say.
And also the fact that, you know, she would give the baby so much Tylenol, so much grape water, and also Oval. You know, the amount that she should give to the baby, you know, when the baby had so much tummy ache, and the doctor thought there was something wrong with the milk she was taking, like, you know, allergic with the milk. And then each time, you know, the doctor came, and they would say that the baby keep crying, and he would say, okay, let's change the milk. That's why the baby changed lots of milk. I thought that, and I talked to the doctor about it. See, every time I think of something wrong, I talk to the doctor about it. And then she would want the baby to stool, you know, more than once or 3 times a day. So she would try to give the baby fleet enema. So when I read the fleet enema, I talked to Dr. Chris. I said, do you know that if she's too young for those fleet enema, they can give her bowel problem, and that could cause her to have lots of discomfort.
We talked to these ladies at length. They said they had such concerns that they talked to the child's doctor about this, and that they started documenting things that worried them, because they were worried, they say, if something happened to the child, that they might be blamed for it as the child's nannies. I was able to talk to the attorney for Howard K. Stern about their allegations, and he said that different nannies have said different things at different times, and he characterized their statements as nonsense, Alex.
Wow, this is some pretty powerful stuff, though, were it to be true. I mean, I'm a mom, and I got to tell you something. A fleet enema for a newborn, that's pretty remarkable. These women are going to be testifying now, I understand, in court. How's that?
Right, they're going to testify in the inquest into the cause of death of Anna Nicole Smith's son, Daniel. And we asked them, well, what does this information have to do with potentially his death, and why would the court be so interested in their testimony? And they said they couldn't get into details really about the inquest, but they said that Anna Nicole Smith told them certain things that the court is interested in hearing about. They told us all kinds of information. In fact, they say that Anna Nicole Smith told them that Larry Burkhead was the father of her baby. They were interesting to talk to, and as to what they might have to gain for this, we don't know, but they have been sort of in hiding for the last few months. Alex?
Okay, Michelle Kosinski, quite an exclusive interview. Thank you very much. Let's get some more now on the breaking news for you.
Care for her child. Here's part of that interview.
One day, she was stuck. She was like in a, you know, druggy, you know, and then that's when Howard came to the room. I was there with her because I bring the baby to her, and then she was like, oh, I want to feed her. You know, she was trying to feed the baby, even though she was in a state like wasn't really normal.
Was she like that?
Of most of the time.
They said that she was taking so many prescription medicines that they were concerned about this, and they say every 4 hours, every day, all day long, she would take a cup of at least 6 pills, and sometimes as many as 10. They say they were so worried about this that they went to her doctor and would talk about this and basically air their concerns, because they were worried something would happen to her or the newborn infant. Alex?
And speaking of the newborn infant, Michelle, what sort of a comparison was Anna Nicole allegedly making between her baby and that of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' baby Suri?
Well, Well, this was their other area of concern. They said most of all they were worried about the health of this baby who was just a couple of weeks old. They both say they worked for Anna Nicole Smith for about 3 months after the birth of this child. They said that she would ask the nannies to dilute the baby's milk because they claim that she said she wanted the baby to be skinny and sexy and that she was worried about the baby getting fat like other celebrity babies. Here's what they said.
She was joking by saying, I don't want the baby to be as fat as, Tom Cruise baby.
So she was comparing babies.
Yeah, the baby Suri.
Yeah.
She, her first picture when he come out, she was kind of a bit plump. She said she don't want her to be fat as baby Suri.
And something that was no joke to them, they said they really started to become concerned about what would happen to this child when they say the baby would have stomach problems and that Anna Nicole Smith, they claim, wanted to dilute the milk. And they also say that when the baby would cry and seem to be ill, that Anna Nicole would give the child too much Tylenol, in their opinion. And they also said that she would give the child an enema about twice a week. And this is one of those things that caused them to go to their doctor. Now, these ladies are going to testify in the inquest of the death of Anna Nicole Smith's son, Daniel, who died in the Bahamas when he was only 20. Remember, just a couple of days after she gave birth to her baby, Danny Lynn. Mm-hmm. And we were also able to get in touch with an attorney for Howard K. Stern who was living at the home during this time that the nannies say they saw this going on. And his attorney says that their statements are nonsense. Alex?
Okay, thank you for all of that exclusive interview. NBC's Michelle Kosinski. Coming up, it's pure sex on display, all thanks to a